guys, how are you? I just wanted to tell you that you're special, and even though you're going through something in your life, a tragedy, just a trial period, that you are loved and you are so loved by God. Because even through the midst of everything, you need to try to seek joy and take joy out of whatever situation you're facing. Like right now, I know there's like a lot happening in our home as far as like there's been a leak, water leaks and things going on like that. But the Lord always takes care and He always provides. So whatever you guys are facing, you may have a flood in your kitchen like we did. You may be just going through something simple, just not having a good day, or you're just facing, something minor. But you also could be facing like a huge tragedy, losing a loved one, just the loss of that. I know that I can speak from my heart on that one. I lost my dad. It'll be 5 years in December to cancer. And he was very important part of our everyday lives. Either he would come over or we would go over there, or over here now that I say. Because I don't really tell you guys too much about my whole situation. We live with my mom because after my dad died, she had issues and she also had a heart attack. And so we live here with my mom, and I help care for her and cook for her and just help her in the house and things like that. But I just want you to know that whatever you're facing, that you don't have to face it alone. God loves you. I love you. And we can do this, guys. We can finish this race in life. And most importantly, just know that you are all always loved. Now with that note, I'm gonna do some things today. Just maybe cook around here. I know I have some apples that I have, but I don't like to waste things. I don't know how many out there don't like to waste things, but I'm very frugal like that. If something's going bad, I rather just like cook it or boil it. Like if I have bad bananas, I place them in a bag before they get to that I can't use them stage. I put them in a bag and I use them for smoothies. And now if I have apples, I take them, and I'll show you that. I'm gonna take my apples and I'm gonna use them, and I'm gonna make some like homemade applesauce. So with that note, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, for more of these videos. See, these are the apples I was talking about. See how some of them are like bruised and things like that? I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna just kind of like chop them up, but I'll show you that process. I'm gonna wash them first, and then I'm gonna get to everything else. Look who just walked in. Charles, he thinks he's cool.
What?
You just bumped my camera, Charles.
My bad.
My bad. So how's your day? We're talking about days and how, like, if you have trials and things you're going through.
Like my car?
Oh yeah, that's another thing when I was mentioning we have just a bunch of things going on. His air went out. It's okay, but how do you get through it?
God.
God. You face it. There's my handsome daddy. See that handsome man? Well, not that one. Not this one.
Oh,
because he's pretty. What? Christian.
I'm too fly. Don't at me.
What'd you say? Don't what?
Don't at me.
What does that mean? I don't speak teenager language.
Don't at me on Instagram.
So what?
Don't add me on Instagram.
Oh, don't add me. I thought you said don't at me.
That's what it is.
What do you mean? At? Add or at?
At. A-T. Don't at me.
Like hat? H-A-T?
Yes.
Or A-D-D?
Like, don't at me. Like, you already know. Like, don't at me. Like, I'm not explaining. It's just a thing. So what we say.
You guys, really? Christian did. He was in the midst of taking his shower.
Yo.
You want to explain your story, Christian, on what happened?
See, what happened was, I turned on the water, right? It's so cold. I better get my head under. I said nope. Turned it off, and then I got out.
And what happened when you got out?
It looked like an ocean in here.
There was a flood, literally.
Literally.
So, I guess
A
change
flood.
of plans. The plumber's supposed to come today. So that's a good thing. So now, on to washing these babies. How do I clean my fruits? Any fruits? And
You gotta get this vinegar right here.
yes, I take vinegar and water and I spray it all over and I let it sit for a little bit after I spray it, because I like to use natural things. Natural. So now after I let it sit, I'm going to rinse it off and I'm going to clean them up. They feel a little soft and you have that bruise. Little bruise. Well, the sun will let me see. That bruise there. But they're still good. You don't want to waste good apples or food when you can utilize it. Or you can use it for like an apple pie filling, but I'm just going to use these for applesauce. Oh. See? Life happens. See what happens when I place my apples on the edge instead of placing them in the sink? Life happened and I dropped them and I had to re-clean them all over again. So next time, don't do that. I'm going to take this apple and I'm just going to cut it in about 4 pieces. Just to where you think the core is, and I'm gonna slice it. Normally with bigger apples, I normally take off the skin, but because these apples are smaller, the skin's not that thick, so I'm just gonna use the skin in there, and then I just take out the core, just like that, and just remove any excess like tough skin. If you didn't take out all of the core, you just want to remove that. And then you're going to slice them. I already did one and I placed it in the pan. Then you're going to slice them just like that and just kind of cube them into small pieces because you want them to cook through. Or if you want it chunky, it doesn't matter. Just cut them the best that you think you know how. So I'm going to finish cutting up the rest of these and then I'll show you after the end result. Cody came home.
Yeah, I'm eating a banana.
Look at what this monkey is eating. What is that you're eating, Cody?
A nanner.
Is that good enough water?
A nanner?
Yeah, that's that wild rice.
Yes, it is. Wild rice and brown rice. Way to go, Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
Charles.
My men's helping me with dinner. Well, my Cody just got home, so he's eating a banana. And I am almost done cutting these up. So now I'm done cutting these. I'm gonna put some, what would help? I'm gonna put some water in here because it's gonna boil down. So now I'm gonna add a little bit, maybe half a teaspoon and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of cinnamon. And then to bring out the sweetness, I add a dash of salt. And then I'm just put it on low and I cook it really slowly, because when you cook it slow, it brings out all the sugars. Well, to me, it brings out all the sugars and the sweetness in your apples. So that's why I like to cook it slow. And if it seems like, oh man, the apples still aren't cooked or soft enough, you're gonna add more water to it. So right now it's just gonna cook low and slow. See guys how the water is cooking down, but you can see the apples are still not where you want them. Once you run out of the liquid and there's hardly any liquid and your apples aren't still where you want them, just continue to add a little more water until they're cooked down to your likings. So I'm going to continue to cook these because they're not where I like them to be. This is a great apple pie filling too. If you guys could just smell the house, it smells like an apple pie is baking. But no, it's not. It's healthy apples cooking for our applesauce. I know I didn't tell you guys, but I made some of this chicken and I baked it first. Well, my Cody, which is my husband, he took off the skin and we just baked them in the oven till they're done. Depends on how big your chickens are, whatever chickens you use. And then I just made this mustard sauce to go over it. If you want the recipe or you want me to do like a tutorial on it, let me know down in the comment section because it's really good. But yeah, I just wanted to show you a little bit of my dinner, or our dinner. And then I'm gonna stick it back in the oven probably for another like 5-10 minutes, just so it can stick on the chicken. And I'm gonna flip them around and do the same thing. Now guys, I forgot to mention, if you guys don't like cinnamon or vanilla, just cook them plain the same way. Use what you guys like, because in the end it's going to be your applesauce. But I like cinnamon, so I add a lot. You can even add I know I've added like nutmeg or apple pie spice, which I've used pumpkin pie spice before. So it depends on what kind of mood you're in. Anyways, just gave you that little tip to help you out. Now we're checking on our apples. See how they're going down. They're wilting down. See that? But they're still not, to my taste, to my taste. Not to my taste, but to my liking. So, see how the water is evaporating again? And we've just been adding water to it till we get our final stage. I'm sure if you guys have work or you guys don't have time, you know, a lot of extra time to do this, because it takes over an hour, especially when you have it on low heat and you want to cook them low and slow. But you can probably put them in a crock pot. I've never tried them that way, or a pressure cooker, but I should try it that way next time for you guys to see how long it came out there. But yeah, this is how we're doing. Guys, we got some exciting and prosperous news at the dinner table while we were talking. What happened, Chris? What did you tell us?
That I'm gonna compete in this cash cup.
Cash cup? Woo woo! We don't know what it is, but we're allowing him to play this game so he can... Cash cup for what though? What game is it?
Fortnite.
And he made a contender, guys. He's like Rocky on the Rocky movie.
Fork knife.
And you're his coach. Are you coaching him?
Who, me?
Yeah. Are you coaching him?
I'm his coach. What are you talking about?
You're his coach. You have his... You're rooting for him. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, he's better than me. I ain't his coach.
So yeah. So we'll let you know how it turns out on this forky knife.
Fork knife.
Fork knife.
Fork knife.
Fortnite.
Fork knife.
So, are you excited, Chris? You got how many more minutes? Tell me.
Oh, damn. 5.
Ooh, 5 minutes. Get in the zone.
I gotta get in the zone.
Get in the zone, Chris.
Auto zone.
Not in this zone. You need to get in the cleaning zone of this room. So now, it's been about like a couple hours that it's been boiling slowly. And like I said, just all I've been doing is adding water when the water goes out. But see, there's still some liquid here, but see how soft it is? It's already getting. And once this, most of the rest of this liquid that's in here boils away, I'm gonna take my emulsifier and then I'm gonna smash it up. If you don't have an emulsifier, mash it with a smasher. But once the liquid boils away, I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so now all the liquid's almost gone. Now I'm just gonna emulsify it. My husband's here trying to blow trying to blow this steam away. Thanks, Cody.
It's hot.
Yeah, so see? And there you go. You got your homemade applesauce. Very easy. And good to go. So guys, now we're about to have some applesauce that I made. Let me show you that. See that? How awesome. And I didn't add any extra added sugars. I'm sure if you want it like sweet, you can add extra sugars or coconut sugar or whatever sweetener you have, stevia, whatever you like to use. But we're gonna eat some of that for dessert. What are you guys eating? Well, guys, thanks for coming along with us today. Well, mostly me, and my Cody was busy with the plumber.
Yeah. Plumber.
So you guys will see that
Yeah.
coming up.
All that action.
But thanks for coming along. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, for more of these videos. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Have a beautiful... Uh-oh.
Got someone sneaking in the back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have a beautiful, blessed night. Bye.
Bye.